Hi.
All right.
Oh, well, which one of us is going to do this?
I guess
me. I'll do it. Hi.
Hi, Dino.
Hi.
Welcome to GalaxyCon Live with Dino Stamatopoulos.
You welcome. Oh, hi. Yeah.
Hi. I'm Mike. This is Sandy, and this is Dino, and we're waiting on Dana to join us. I think he's still watching the last episode of Tiger King, so as soon as he's done there, he'll jump on with us.
I watched the first episode and I got tired of it.
Tired of it?
Yeah. I don't know. The world is crazy enough. Do we really need to see other crazies?
Yes, we do.
Well, I don't know. I didn't like it.
Lisa says hi.
Oh, Lisa Correo?
Lisa, yeah. She's popped up on the screen there.
Oh,
so
there she is.
comments will come up on the screen there. Yeah, I know it's backwards.
Yeah.
So on
not
this,
moving much. Yeah.
on this, what do we call these things? Live streams.
Live streams.
We like to talk about convention experiences. We like to give people this sense that we still have a convention community, even though we're all stranded at home at the moment. So, what was your first convention as a fan or as a pro? Mine? Yeah.
I went to Comic-Con as a pro. Well, if you want to call me a pro, you called me a pro.
I'll call you.
I just fell right into it, calling myself a pro. I never call myself a pro. Especially if you see this Comic-Con. It's on the Moral Orel DVD actually at Comic-Con, where I got drunk and yelled at people.
Oh, now I need that DVD. Although I've seen you drunk yelling at people before, so
I got a million DVDs. Adult Swim sent them all to me. They said, "No one's buying these. Just here, take them." So I've got a bunch.
It's because it came out in the end of the DVD era when everybody started getting Amazon and downloading. And
it also was not a popular show. So
I don't believe that. They aired it all the time. Somebody had to watch it.
Well, they had a lot of hours to fill. Yeah.
So you went to San Diego, and then I think you went to Dragon Con early days, right?
Then I went to Dragon Con, and then you put me up in Florida.
And I found you and Scott.
Yeah. And Harmon, I think, came out too.
Yeah. Harmon came out a couple of times.
Yeah.
Oh,
there he is.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Headphones.
Let me see here. Camera.
Got a Buddy Hackett vibe going today.
Oh. So, nice to meet you.
We have really improved the audio with these headphones, Dana.
Well, no, that's not true.
No?
How's this? Does this sound better?
No, it's perfect.
It's because I have my new sent over from Disney professional whole setup here.
Are you still hanging on to that story that you're doing voice work for Disney?
Listen, nobody knows any different. They won't figure out for at least a year that it's all a ruse.
Is Disney still in business?
I think they're okay. They have a little bit of savings that luckily
they can weather the storm.
Yes.
Dino,
how are you?
I'm doing okay. I was looking at text. Sorry, you caught me.
We were talking about Dino's first time doing a show with us when I think Harmon came in and Adsit was there.
Now his first time was not with Harmon.
It was not with Harmon. It was just
it was just you, right? No, you came with Scott.
It was with Scott. It was just you and Scott.
Yeah, right. Because I saw Scott and he said, "Ooh, hold on, I got to go talk to the lady from Doctor Who." And I was like, I didn't know he was so into that stuff.
Oh yeah.
He was a big ER fan.
Really?
Yes.
No, she was.
You never see that at conventions. ER revival.
No.
Or
I mean, we could bring George Clooney, but people wouldn't.
Mother Jugs and Speed.
Well, we had Alex Kingston that year. You're talking about Alex, right? Dino?
Must be.
I don't know.
Well, I had her, and she had been on ER for years. And this is the #1 show in the country with George Clooney, and she was like a main character. Then she was in like 4 episodes by this time of Doctor Who, like 3 or 4, and big hit, huge lines. Not, I think 2 people bought a photo from ER of her.
Who wants a photo from ER?
Exactly. It just doesn't
I
work.
was on ER. I played a man with headache. That was my actual
That
character.
wasn't you, Dana.
I feel like ER would be really big now during the Corona era.
Yeah, right.
Well, we have Grey's Anatomy.
That's true.
The hospital where everybody dies.
Here's my overwashing my sensitive hands.
Oh no, Dana.
Apologies about being late. I had to take my daughter back to the doctor again.
She okay?
Well, she's got some kind of probably the early onset allergies.
Oh, I thought you were going to say Alzheimer's.
Dementia. Yeah, very, very early. Like very early.
I say happy birthday once. My hands are fine. And I have no germs.
Dana, the real question is, how are your elbows?
Not as good as yours, my dear.
Oh, wow.
But they never will be.
You've got some fine elbows.
Lisa Correa wants to see feet.
It's inappropriate.
She says, how come when you guys do webcam stuff, nobody asks to see your feet?
Yeah, well, look, I mean,
Oh, she's not asking. She's demanding to see.
we don't have feet like hers.
Yeah.
No, Lisa, this isn't like your streams where
We don't all have our own feet on the internet somewhere.
Dino and I drank perfectly in sync with each other just there.
That's
Yeah.
remarkable.
Dino, what are you drinking?
Water.
That's clearly water.
I
He's
swear
been
to
on a
God,
hot kick.
it's water. I'm 55 years old.
Oh.
There's a coronavirus going on. Hold on, let me.
Crystal Lynn's
Is that a
remarking on
jukebox?
how soft
It's a
my
jukebox,
hands
yeah,
are.
like a jukebox.
Oh,
Yeah, like a
in there?
1970s jukebox. I got a lot of old tunes in there. I've got
Dino's got some great.
Do you put your own tunes in there, or does it have the tunes it came with?
Yeah, my own tunes.
Okay.
Like I got some Sam Cooke. I've got some Slade and the Trogs and Talking Heads and stuff like that. Oh, look who's here! It's
Oh,
Apple.
my goodness.
Oh, yeah. Hey, look at his feet.
I got
All right.
You missed the Friday show. We had Whitmire on.
Oh, I did miss.
Oh yes, how was it?
It was great. He has a new puppet. He has Weldon, his
The
new
IT
troll,
guy.
his troll puppet, which is it's really good. And it was a good production. It was a great thing.
That's
So Steve Whitmire, who was Kermit all those years after Jim, he's doing a new thing, Weldon the IT troll, and it's like a troll. It's a troll that I guess hacks into things, and it's in a sweet Muppet kind of way.
Yeah, I can do Kermit. Hi ho, Kermit the Frog. It's pretty good, right?
Yeah, that's
it's
pretty good.
It's good.
I also do a great Rich Little. Hi, I'm Rich Little.
That
Can you do Rich Little?
After you started doing it, I didn't want to hear one more syllable of it.
I know. Rich Little doing Kermit the Frog. Okay, now this is Rich Little. I'm going to do Kermit the Frog. Hi ho, I'm Kermit the Frog.
It's just like a drunken Rich Little.
Oh
Everything I do is a drunken Rich Little, really.
God.
I have to say real quick, apologies I was late, everyone. I took a drive down Ventura Boulevard today.
They make songs about that.
Practically
That's right. I got it in my jukebox.
Traffic free.
Tom Petty.
traffic free.
Yeah.
From the
The
doctor
coronavirus is
to my
great.
house, which should be normally a 40-minute drive, was an 11-minute leisurely promenade down the boulevard. Just
Coronavirus
blissful.
is the best thing that ever happened to us.
I hate to say it, but it's true.
I'm cooking a lot. I'm getting better at cooking.
I have made
Slow
major
cooking.
upgrade in my purple room. It's not as dirty.
That's
It's
not.
got, I
pretty.
can see lots of floor. Like I can see, there's lots of floor over there. Those boxes were all left over. Yesterday was my daughter's birthday, so we had a birthday. We had a Zoom birthday party.
Aw.
Those are
Two of
irritating.
them.
Yeah.
What's that?
Those are irritating, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This was the best one, though. We didn't have to set up. We didn't have to go somewhere.
That's
We didn't
true.
have to rent a venue. It was like, oh, and I figured out how to mirror the computer on the screen on the TV, so everybody was there. Brooks came on. Brooks dressed up like Tiger King,
No.
which was pretty great.
He is very topical, that guy.
And he didn't tell anybody. He just I was like, who is he? Guys? I was like, oh, it's Tiger King.
Because your daughter knows who Tiger King is.
She does now. There he was.
Oh, wow.
Whatever gets
That's
Brooks off the internet,
He
screaming
just
about
kept pulling a handgun out and going like,
Dana.
yes.
Whatever gets Brooks away from the computer so he can stop ranting about Trump
That's
24/7 online
Does he do that?
every day.
Brooks loves Trump. He loves Trump.
No, I don't know that.
Oh,
That'd be true. He's very very outspoken.
Yeah.
Mike just doesn't like controversy on the internet, apparently. He longs for an internet that is calm and peaceful.
I don't either. I feel like everybody can get, yes, Julie,
along.
it is a big fucking drink, but it's Miller Lite, so it's like the equivalent of like half a shot of vodka or something. That's not that big. I have a bigger one. I saved it for Brian O'Halloran, and then I had to go record.
Yeah, you keep promising me that you're going to show me the bigger Miller Lite.
The good thing is I haven't drank it.
Yeah.
Think of it that way.
So somebody commented a minute ago that you do a great master shake, and I don't believe it.
I do a great master shake.
Dino's known for his.
I'm Master Shake. I'm Rich Little as Master
That's kind
Shake.
of like Rich Little doing Gilbert
Oh,
Gottfried
shit.
doing Master Shake.
I feel like you would have murdered oh God. On Aqua Teen. What's his name?
Carrie Means?
No.
A person? A human being?
Writer. Oh my
Dave
God.
Willis.
Dave. Yes.
Matt Malero.
I forgot Dave's name for a minute.
Oh.
I feel like if Dino was on that show for 12 years, he would have murdered Dave.
Possibly. Or they would have murdered each other.
I feel
Dana Snyder, do you answer questions? Yes.
Dino, can you hear us?
Yes, I do. Beth.
I think Dino, we can't hear you.
Uh-oh. We can't hear you, Dino. Can you hear us?
We're going to need you to boot out and come back in.
Okay.
Vincent, boot him out, and we'll bring him back in.
I like the background.
All right, I'm going to text him and make sure that he knows.
You know, if somebody
Just
could
join
figure
again.
out a way to make these calls like this, that we all have our green screen and look like we're sitting at a table together.
Oh, that would be nice. So
Okay.
a lot of people watching may not realize that you were the officiant of our marriage ceremony
That's right.
in an Elvis costume. We should bring that photo up sometime.
Yes.
And my
I
dad's
just
here.
saw it not that long ago.
And we were talking about you the other day, and my dad had never seen Aqua Teen Hunger Force.
Oh,
and
dear.
so we showed,
Ham banana.
Mike pulled out the hand banana episode,
Oh, of all the ones.
right?
I feel like if
And
you're
so-
gonna jump into that show, Ham banana is the gateway.
That is definitely not true.
Dino, can you hear us?
Yeah, I can hear now.
Thank Christ.
Great.
You've moved over. You moved over. Oh,
Oh, yeah. Now they
There we
moved over. Plus
You think
29
you
more.
think ham banana is not the gateway, Dana?
No, I would definitely say it's not the hand banana, is not the gateway.
No.
Yeah, it wasn't an episode I really anticipated watching with my father.
That's correct.
Yeah.
You shouldn't.
It was a
Wow.
little troubling.
I feel like you should just jump in. You know?
That's-
Well, that's what you did. How'd it go, Mike? How'd that jump go?
I think he enjoyed it.
Okay, all right. I'm looking for this.
So Dino,
I know
Yeah.
I have a picture with
we
you
just
guys.
watched. So a couple weeks ago, we watched this Dana Carvey documentary,
oh yeah.
and the whole time we're sitting there
They,
waiting
they
for you.
say your name over and over and over again in this
Yeah, you know,
documentary,
they
and you
tried
never appear.
they tried to get me to do it, but I don't know. I didn't want to do it. They actually came to the studio to Starburns where I work with cameras, and I hid.
Why didn't you want to do it?
I don't know. I have personal reasons.
Okay, all right.
Okay.
We'll respect those.
It was a hard time there. I didn't know if I had that many positive stories.
Oh, that's nice.
I don't think there were a lot of positive stories on that documentary. There were funny stories. Is that? Yeah. Oh, that was the DJ we had. But that
was like the band guy, wasn't it?
I don't think that was Jimmy Cavallo.
No, that guy's too young to be.
He acted like a Jimmy Cavallo.
So that's what Dana wore to marry me and Mike.
I shockingly, in my whole collection of these photos of that whole weekend, do not have a picture of me with the two of you. I know we took one.
There's some on my Facebook page.
I'll send you some.
You never
50 with me and this lady.
I don't know that lady.
I don't either. Quite a few with this guy.
I don't know who that is either.
Those people hogged you.
There's Ariel and there's pictures of you, but not all of us together.
So we got married at a pinup convention that we were on. And that's Brooksy, right? And Puddles.
Yeah, that's good.
That was awesome.
I'm gonna start doing this as one of our Patreon exclusives, Dino. Just some alternate night of the week, just going through my phone and showing pictures.
Do you have time? Aren't you busy making?
Someone throw a month out there and a year, and I'll look up what's.
Dana, aren't you busy making wallets for people? Where are you going to find the time?
Are you going to?
I have 3 wallets.
Masks instead.
I made some masks today.
Did you really?
I did. I had to make one that would appropriately fit my daughter because she couldn't go to the doctor without a mask. They wouldn't let them.
Wow.
Oh. Yeah. But they're pretty easy to make. But here's the trick, everybody listening. You know, they tell you if you make one, you put paper towels or something, a changeable filter.
Uh-huh.
Here's what you put in there. You ready for this? I'm going to blow your mind. Get vacuum cleaner bags that are HEPA filter, which are 99.9. You know those masks they keep talking about, those 95? That's because they filter 95%. HEPA filters 99.9%.
I didn't know what the.
So if you use one of those, you can use that as the filter. You know, you take a mask that just cut it into squares, and then you can.
Dana, you couldn't have told us this offline. Now our millions of listeners are gonna.
But there's a 5-minute delay, so you're able to order it right now. Dino's not going out of the house. He doesn't need it.
I'm not going. No.
I feel like
I feel like
the Instagram deliveries have
Instagram deliveries, Dana?
Instacart rather. Instacart have been a little easier to snag some delivery times now.
Now Daniel Graham asks, Dino, how did you decide to do the Bob Baker Marionette Theater shows? I went and saw their Halloween show and I loved it. Like it's so beautiful and crazy, and it's an art form. And I also have a band, and we were looking for a place to perform. And I said, this is the perfect place to perform because no one wants to just hear my music. I'll just have marionettes dancing to my music.
And the beauty of that place too is you can it's a selling point in itself of saying, do you want to come and do a show with us? Not to glom onto your answer.
No, please.
But people will be like, yeah, when is it? When? We're like, it's at the Bob Baker Marionette Theater. You can perform there. And then they're immediately like, oh, yeah, no, of course, I'll be there. Sure.
People love going there. They love watching stuff there. They love performing there. It's a fun place.
It's a really
I hope it stays in business.
Yeah, it's so sweet.
Give to them.
Yeah, and it's so earnest. You can they have a thing you can adopt a marionette where you get, like when you how they used to you could sponsor a kid in Africa where you get their name and then it's be like, and every, for 65 cents a day, they let you do that thing at Bob Baker. But what they do, they sit, there it is. I
adopted this guy.
It's Pepe, the incontinent drunk.
I'm a really good marionettist.
That's awesome.
What I love is they're always in arm's reach.
I just noticed the 45s on your wall. Now, much of our audience doesn't even know what a 45 is.
That's right. They're singles. They're back in the 1950, I think, was your first 45. And they only have 2 songs on them, on the front and the back. And this jukebox here plays them all. but all those up there, they were all scratched and scratchy. My parents used to own a bar, and when I was like 10, and I used to go there, like I'd have my birthday parties there. But the guy who loaded the jukebox would give me they would just throw away hundreds of records and replace them with new ones. And I would keep all the 45s. I still got a bunch. Now they're on my wall. Yeah.
How old were you when you started playing guitar?
I was probably like 12 or 13 when I took classes, and I put it away for like 10 years and then started playing again.
How did you decide to play again?
And now look, now I'm great. I started playing again when I had roommates who played guitar too, and we started writing songs.
Yeah, that makes sense. I tried to play guitar, but I think like a pianist, and so I can't wrap my head around the guitar.
Well, don't. That's the worst way to play it. Wrap your fingers around it.
I mean, I have a beautiful guitar.
Yeah.
But
I
don't
a waste.
Know how to play it. I know. And now with the pandemic, I think I might be able to use the Fender app and learn a couple chords and maybe figure this out.
Yeah, why not? You could also do that thing like, what was his name, Dino? Richie Havens, who tuned his guitar to open tuning. So anytime you play it was a chord, he just would bar it up or down, and that would, like, he didn't need to know complicated fretting. If you went like this, it would just play a C chord. And then if you just bar everything down or up.
I think Keith Richards does that too.
That sounds like the easiest way to play guitar.
Lazy.
Why doesn't
Keith
everybody
Richards.
do that?
Apparently, Keith Richards, like a famous musician said about Keith Richards, he only knows where he put his hands yesterday. Doesn't know anything about playing the guitar.
Daniel wants to know what the name of your band is.
Sorry About Everything.
Ah.
And where can they find your band?
At sorryabouteverything.com.
There you go.
Yeah. You can listen to all this stuff for free there. Don't bother buying anything.
We've been doing our video things too, Dino and I and Matt on our Dino and Dana Safe Space.
So how did you guys come up with that?
I didn't have anything to do with it.
No.
I started doing a podcast with Andy Dick, and as anyone who knows Andy Dick and has ever worked with him, that's going to be a very short period of time that you're working with him. And Dana came on as a guest once and never left because Andy did.
Apparently the rest of Starburns audio in the office said he's not allowed in the building anymore because he was making everyone uncomfortable.
But Dana is more than welcome because he makes everyone comfortable. You're the anti-Andy Dick.
I'm fluffing pillows. I'm sharpening pencils for everybody. I'm readjusting the lumbar supports on their chairs. I'm getting them insoles for their shoes.
So Dino, you've got like this little podcast empire going on.
Well, you could call it little if you want. I call it medium-sized.
Medium-sized. I mean, it's a nice-sized podcast empire. So, like, how did you get started in the podcasting? What?
Well, I'll tell you. I really didn't. Someone else came to our studio and said, "I got a podcast network." I'm like, "Sure, come on in. Can I take half your money?"
That's great.
Best way to do it.
That is the best way to do it.
Is half of podcasting decent money?
Well, no, it turns out I took half his debt.
No.
Sounds more like
story of your life.
But now we got
Lisa asked when we're doing our next 27-hour podcast.
Yeah.
We did a 27-hour one for Halloween.
Now we do we also have our Patreon now, which Matt and I we're working on a couple new tiers that are going to blow the pants off of all 86 of our Patreon subscribers.
Well, isn't Patreon about you guys taking your pants off, not the subscribers?
We always have our pants off.
Yeah.
No, but this is going to blow their pants off.
Okay.
Ours are already off. They'll come fully panted, and they're gonna be blown off their legs.
Man, I see you got a guitar on your wall.
That's a ukulele.
It's ukulele.
Oh, it is the ukulele.
Ukulele.
I have several over here. Look too. I got. Let's see. I got that one right there. Here's a banjo. There's a banjolele.
You can play the banjo?
Original Epcot. No, it's an ukulele, but it's built like a banjo, so it sounds like a banjo.
Oh.
But you play it the same way you would play. I have an electric ukulele, Dino, a solid body.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. You do have a solid body. You've
Thank
been working out. Yeah.
Hey, that's
Dana,
why I drink these big ones.
Alex
More
wants
weight.
to know if you have a lewd tier on Patreon.
Is
Yeah,
it
but it's
everything they do, lewd?
It's spelled
Oh yeah.
TEAR.
Alex is from where's he from? Cincinnati, right? Something like that. Alex, you like a Cincinnati guy?
McSwain.
McSwaney.
Was he from our Louisville show?
He's got a background of GalaxyCon in front of him.
Yeah. And a volunteer shirt on.
Yeah.
Ron Quasman is watching. He's
Ron
put our
Quasman.
Patreon. He's
Put that
from
link
the
up.
Steve,
Yeah, there
the
it is.
Steve Bell Network.
That's
There
the
we
most important link to put up on there. Patreon.
Bob and Ron's Record Club, a very funny. They haven't done one in a while.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You know, I was thinking, Dino, Matt and I were talking about what we're going to start doing too. One night a week, we'll do a, because you can play, like YouTube videos, but we'll have a little faux film fest of all the shit we talk about, but play YouTube clips that people can come in and watch.
Oh yeah, can we do that?
Yeah.
He knows how to
Matt
do that.
said we can.
technically?
Matt said we can totally do it.
All
I think
right.
you can do that on Zoom, right? And then stream the Zoom.
Maybe.
Dana,
I don't know.
no.
All right.
That's
That's
the
why
only guy who knows how to do it.
I have nothing but confidence in Matt and very little of that.
There's a reason Dana has Matt and Guy.
Will you connect me with this Matt fellow later so that I can?
Oh yeah, you'll love him.
That?
He talks like this. Hey. Ooh.
Hey, I'm from Canada.
It sounds like he has just a little bit of Newcastle brown ale in his sinuses all the time.
I like Newcastle. Don't.
So does he.
So Dino, so usually when we talk to people, we're talking
Never
about
brainwashed by the
experiences and cool things that have happened or fun experience. So Sandy and I were talking before the podcast when we were like, oh, what are we going to talk to Dino about? Oh, what are some interesting, convention experiences?
Good luck.
I think the first thing I said is I have to be careful what I ask Dino because he'll say anything.
But you're the first. I think you're the first guest I've ever had to bribe somebody with a J Muse autograph.
No, it was a J Muse Brian O'Halloran duo photo op in order to get him to stop.
Not press charges.
Right.
Pickle face.
After you.
I beat up a pickle. Yeah.
Now
you monster.
It's my understanding that you punched a pickle costume. Is that?
Yeah, pickle costume. I didn't punch the human under it.
Right.
I punched the pickle. Yeah.
He did a whole gag. He grabbed the Pickle Rick costume like this, and then was punching over this spot. Very clearly not trying to hit the guy in the face, but make it look like he was because it was a costume.
I don't know if I could hit someone in the face.
Allegedly. We should say Lisa's being very clear that it should be allegedly. By the way,
chicken in any way?
I really hit the pickle costume.
He stole a piece of chicken. Can I ask a question real quick, Mike?
Yeah.
Why? That's how good the mic is.
Are you okay?
Why isn't Lisa Correo on here every show?
That's a great question.
Oh, I tried to get Lisa on a couple.
Yes,
I tried to get Lisa on a couple of times, and she was.
I say that because every time we come on, she's clearly texting or commenting every.
Because she's busy making
cooking
for family.
I get it. I know.
She went on a trip out of town.
She shouldn't be traveling.
She should not be traveling. That is correct.
I hope
she's so little. Corona can't even get inside her.
She should.
Corona wears a mask because it doesn't want to catch Lisa Correo's.
She should stay.
Correo virus.
She should stay home.
I think she's.
Can we ask questions? Yes, Stephen Logan. You could ask a goddamn question. Am I allowed to swear on this?
Sure.
We do occasionally.
All right.
So I've heard from this story and the pickle incident, which is how we refer to it, that you insisted that the videotape rolling caught how clear it was that you were not punching a human.
That's right, yeah.
And then roll tape, And then someone said, "Do not show this."
Well,
to
1 second.
No, so
While it was happening, someone who was in the room, who was on our side, was filming the incident just because he thought it was funny.
He's like, Dino, I got it all on tape.
And he said, "I got it." Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, let's show the cops. Here, I obviously didn't hit him. And the cop looks at it. He's like, looks like you're fucking hitting him.
Yeah, but he's like, that's actually the worst angle you could have done to shoot that, because it.
Yeah.
He goes, I believe, and the cops when they walked in the room, they locked eyes with us and went, like, we got some. All right, whatever. We're legally have to follow up on this. And then they saw the video and they're like, well, that actually does kind of look like you're just punching.
And not the first time the police have had to get involved with one of your panels.
Well, what I love is
what else? Who else
got involved in the other one?
Didn't they? Didn't we?
No.
John Brown would remember. John Brown's listening.
So in Miami,
I agree, Lisa.
You were doing you had a podcast that you did with was it Dan Harmon?
It was with Harmon.
And so it was late at night, and then you brought up some attendee who was sitting on the stage with you guys in a director's chair, and then his friend came up and punched him in the face. Completely backwards into the step and repeat off the back of the stage.
And I jumped right in the action. No, the guest who went up there.
Square in the face.
Square in the face. And I jumped into action and backed away.
You were out of that room in 2 seconds.
Yeah.
So there were like 5 or 6 of us from the show sitting in the audience watching because we just wanted to see your panel. We never go to any panels, but we decided that we would go to this one.
It's true, Dino. I've done hundreds of them. They've never gone to one
I've not been to one of yours.
I only have to deal with Dana's panels when I get complaints from attendees and their moms.
And so we all looked
mothers.
at each other and went, "Oh, we're supposed to handle this." And so we got up, and apparently those 2 guys were friends-ish.
Yeah.
And
his friend got up because he thought his other friend was boring, so he thought he'd liven things up by punching him in the face. Yeah,
it did liven it up.
It livened it up. It made it great.
He was not wrong. It was lively in that moment.
Well, I remember we were doing the burlesque show in Fort Lauderdale, and a massive fight broke out.
Yeah,
I'm talking chairs were being thrown, and the grade A jackass who started it all, by the way, got sort of beat up and chased out of the room by guys dressed as Batman and Superman, which was kind of nice. And the guy just started throwing stuff, and then Batman came over and shoved him and pushed him down, and Superman tripped him and punched him in the face. So they literally just saved the day.
Yeah, and then one of the cops in that building shooed him out and said, "You got to go now," instead of arresting him. No. Well, I remember being the security person before the cops got there, didn't even get their name and walked. He said, "You have to leave," and got out of the building. And then the cops came in, and then they said, "No, I told him to get out of here." Yeah. But then there were 5 people who were still his friend, including somebody who was either volunteer or worked for you. Like, no, I know him. They were all roommates. They're assholes. That was when we learned the difference between Miami and Fort Lauderdale in terms of events. Everyone in Miami was stoned and pretty chill, and the people in Fort Lauderdale would get sloppy drunk
and violent.
And they just were 20 minutes apart.
And on bath salt.
Different. And what? On bath salt.
On bath salt.
We got a belly full of homeless faces. fresh on bath salts. And
I think Lisa cooks mostly with bath salt, doesn't she?
Yes.
Just a pinch of bath salt.
I
made 2 cakes for my daughter's birthday yesterday.
Yeah, you made a cake?
2 cakes.
2 cakes.
You made them.
I made one completely from scratch because she wanted a strawberry cake, so I made strawberry puree, or where you puree the strawberry, they cook it down. No interest in that.
No. Children don't.
Then I bought because I couldn't get cake on my Instacart delivery. I couldn't get cake mix, nothing. Icing, nothing. Then 2 days before I had my second Instacart that they did have cake stuff. So then I got the shitty Pillsbury Funfetti. Oh, she couldn't eat enough of that one. The one that takes 2 seconds. I put a drop of water, it bakes itself. You don't have to do anything. The other one, I'm toiling. I'm separating eggs. I made cake flour, which involves taking regular flour and mixing it with cornstarch. Didn't give half. Yeah, because I guess
baking powder.
If you took 1 tablespoon, or I'm sorry, 1 cup of general all-purpose flour, removed 2 tablespoons, and added 2 tablespoons of cornstarch, and then sifted them together, you've got cake flour.
Huh.
Never knew. I'm not a baker. Don't give a shit about it, but know how to make it now.
Kelsey says hi, Dana.
Where is she?
And John,
she scrolled. Lisa was saying
scrolling her back.
Oh yeah, you can scroll back.
Oh, there she is. Oh yeah, okay. Hi, Kelsey.
And John says you've never made me a cake, so clearly you don't love me, Dana.
So the cake stuff is
I do.
Here.
I do love you. That's why I'm not giving you cake.
I would eat the
cake for
you. Over.
No cake for you. We'll go on long walks.
Yeah.
On the beach.
We'll have seafood together.
We're not allowed on the beach.
I know.
When
it happens again.
Every hour. It's disappointing.
So Dino, are you going anywhere? Are you staying at home? Are you going to the studio?
I'm not going. I'm not going anywhere. No. Although I did take the coronavirus test.
How did you get a coronavirus test?
They got a million of them over here.
What?
Yeah, I went over to Dodger Stadium and got one.
It's actually some guy at the bar he goes to that fondles your balls for a minute and says like, "Yeah, no, this is a test. You not got it. You ain't got it. So better come back tomorrow. I'll give you the test again tomorrow. I'm gonna have to test you every day for this."
It was a happy ending.
So
wear some loose shorts.
Yeah.
We can't get tests in Florida.
It was a drive-through test. There was hardly anyone there.
Where was it?
Like right by Dodger Stadium.
Oh, sure. They set it all up over there. I saw that.
Yeah.
Why didn't you take the test?
Well, I'm a high risk because I got a heart condition. And then, I was feeling a little shortness of breath.
Yeah.
This.
I was just hoping I had it so I could just get it out of the way.
I mean, I would feel better if I had it and knew it was past, knowing it's part of me now.
Yeah.
Because then I'd be that much more ready for COVID 20 and 21 and 22.
Yeah, let's get this one out of the way. We got better things ahead of us.
Yeah.
We were talking earlier. Apparently, in the news, they were saying that that people had it in November and December and didn't know it. And if you had like this cough and you had this thing, it could have been that. And we had that. And Sandy was like, "Oh my God, I hope I had it."
Yeah.
Yeah, they're coming out with a test where they could see if you're immune to it now. Hopefully.
Right.
Oh.
They said they had tests for coronavirus too, but I don't believe it.
Yeah.
Well,
Dino got one.
You got to go to LA. Let's drive to LA. We can be there in 5 days.
John Adler just said he has coronavirus every time he walks upstairs.
Johnny, you better not leave your house. You're another one who's at risk.
He's in the crosshairs.
All 4 of us.
Well, I told you, I told my wife, I said they had a thing for the school district where she works that it said, if they say you can come in and work, but if you have someone in your house who is high risk, which I technically am because I have diabetes.
You are high risk.
Well, I'm high risk for a lot of reasons. Yeah, I said use it. I said let's take advantage of this.
You could get that test by Dodger Stadium easily.
Well, I went to the doctor today. We have no fever. They took our fever. They took our temperature. My daughter and I's outside before we walked in because they wouldn't let us in otherwise.
Wow.
And I don't know if you've ever had to have so when I did this show, The Thundermans, it's a live action kiddie show on Nickelodeon.
Yes, you play a rabbit.
Yes. But I was a person sometimes. And when I became a person on it, so I was going to be on set, they do this very, very deep detailed background check to make sure you're not a pedophile or a child molester or something. Right, because you be around kids. Even though I watched that crazy documentary Open Secret on YouTube, and there was a guy who was on a show who was like a known kid scumbag, and friends with like that guy who directed X-Men or whatever that guy's name is. I don't know. Maybe it wasn't him. Okay, but probably start
allegedly.
Anyway, the point is,
someone allegedly directed X-Men.
Allegedly knew Bryan Singer.
Well, no, he know him, but he was anyway. But then it's one of those things like when they took our temperature, saying yes, Lisa, it is. Wait till the coronavirus hits.
Oh God!
Someone already had that joke.
You get the coronavirus.
2007.
No, your feet swell up.
No,
it comes from eating her toenails and hair clippings.
No, that's
come on.
Yeah, well, you get it from that's a coronavirus from eating animals.
Ugh.
Anyway, but when you don't get they send you a copy of it if you want it. So I said, yeah, I want a copy. But then you start thinking like, oh God, did I ever do anything that? Now I know I haven't, but you sit there and think until you have it in your hand. You're like, well, I did shoplift a yo-yo once from Target when I was 12, and like just weird shit. Like what's? So she's taking our temperature. I'm like, oh God, what if I do have a fever and I've just been lying to myself? And
I feel like a pedophile because I'm attracted to Lisa Correo.
Well, that's just because she's
little.
The silhouette of a 9-year-old that stole a mane of hair.
I think that hair.
Thick head of hair.
Okay, so someone's a big fan of chowder.
Oh yeah, but not the soup.
Finally, you put the cooking experience to work for your daughter. Finally.
Listen, I cook every night. No one would eat in this house if I didn't cook.
What's your favorite thing to cook?
Takeout.
What about you, Dino? What's your favorite thing?
Dino is an excellent cook.
Yeah.
You know what I'm making right now? I chopped like a whole Dutch oven full of onions, and I put on the smallest flame, and I'm going to cook them for 2 days till they melt. And then I'm going to add other things like garlic and capers and little anchovy paste, and it makes the best sauce in the world. I've got nothing but time. Yeah. I mean, we all do, don't we?
You can start that same way and make my world famous best French onion soup in the world recipe that I have.
So I started this like 4.5 hours ago, and I haven't lifted the pot lid up yet. But
I had to buy this today. I just found out it's $21. I need some Cameo.
Wait, it's not even smoking. That's how
it's just been sitting on there.
I mean, it's a hot pot. It just.
Can I ask you a question?
Me?
Why do you put it in there and not put it at like 125 degrees in the oven?
I don't know.
Energy consumption?
Good question. I don't know.
Well, if it's that low, though, it probably wouldn't be any different.
Yeah, I don't know. I have no answer. Probably should do that. Thanks.
I don't know.
Just wondered.
The oven would make your whole house hot.
Hey, watch this. Woo!
The best thing would be, I don't want ill will to anyone, but had you tripped and fallen over while doing that.
Believe me.
Hey, watch this. Woo!
Ah!
Just clearly really hardly hitting her head on something. And Kramershek's, by the way. Yeah. Where's what? Yeah, Jason Boron. Or Baron. Is it like Boron?
Boron.
Boron. That is the best.
Rough growing up.
Kramershek's is that Polish deli. It's a deli in the front.
Outside.
What's that?
I didn't go outside more than once when I was in Minneapolis.
That's not true.
That's an indoor place.
Actually, twice.
There's the Cameo. Oh,
Hi,
there it is. Oh, that's sweet stuff.
Dino, are you on Cameo?
I'm not on Cameo, no.
He's the one who told me to get on it.
Well, yeah, because you're more popular.
But
Not
but
true.
you could really deliver in a way that people want cameos.
I can. I would do a good job, but I don't think many people would want it.
Why don't you do it?
I don't think many people would want it.
You
Well,
can
here's
have
the thing.
time.
What's the worst that happens? You don't ever get an order?
I don't know. Will they let me join?
Yeah.
Of course they will.
You're a
I'll
celebrity.
send you the link because they keep asking me, does anybody you know want to do it?
Do you
wanna
get
do the show?
royalties if you refer him?
What's that?
You get royalties if you refer him?
I don't know, but they're always asking.
Well, I referred you and I got nothing. Of course, I'm not in it. No. What
I'll
about
quit.
Lisa?
Then you can refer me and I'll refer you.
Yeah. We'll just keep doing that. We'll just keep
I'm
quitting.
doing it right now.
Dana, send him the link and Dino, sign up on the Cameo. We'll promote it. And
All right.
I'm sure somebody out there.
You'd be no way, Dino. You'll do it. You know, I did a sad one today. Somebody, it was in a very
That's
nice
all
way. A
mine
very
would be sad.
well, a very nice man said my son's autistic and he's real nervous and scared and stressed out about COVID-19. Could you send him like a little but he loves Aqua Teen, so could you send him a nice whatever you want to call it, like a reassuring. I just told him to wash his hands. I don't know what else.
In the voice of
Well, I sort of do a little a combo of both, shall we say? I'm getting this up. I'm getting it up.
Oh, Alex is reminding us that Community just came out on Netflix, so your popularity is about to skyrocket.
All right. Well, I'll carve those
Look,
goddamn things back into my sideburns.
I
Did
just
you
found
do those yourself?
Well, were there the moons or something? Yeah, I did it myself. Yeah,
they were stars.
they were stars. Oh yeah, he was called Starburns, not Moonburns. He wasn't Moonburns.
Your whole
Okay,
company.
so Dino, I'm sending you this text right now.
Industry, sorry.
I'm sending you this text.
My
That looks
dad
like a.
Community.
I didn't write it. It's a
Oh, yeah?
it's a pre-written.
All right, I got it.
Click on the link. Use the code.
My dad watches Community because I told him he'd love it. And I walked
Did they
in.
have a episode about a rapist dog that
No,
a hand banana that?
no.
Oh, you didn't go all in on that one.
My dad
Mike?
also loves
You
Rick and
didn't-
Morty. But
Well, I
with
feel like Community. You go in with that Darkest Timeline episode.
No, well, I walked in on my dad watching The Darkest Timeline, and
See?
I was like, "This is my favorite episode."
Wow,
That was, it was pretty shocking.
I wasn't in that.
I'm sorry, you were my favorite character, but that was my favorite episode.
Oh, well, thank you. I don't think I even watched the episodes I was in.
What?
Yeah, I don't even think I read the whole script. I read my lines. I didn't even read the line before or after me. Whenever people stopped talking, I was like, "Oh, it must be my line." And then
But weren't you a writer on the show, or were you?
Yeah. Once you get cast, you're not a writer anymore. You're on set all the time. You're leaving early. You're pretending like you're busy. You're doing interviews.
Is that the nice way for people to get you out of the writing gig? Is to put you on screen?
Yeah,
that
it's fantastic. Writing's a hassle.
You produced the stop motion episode.
Yes. Yeah, Duke Johnson directed that one, and yeah, it was
Director of
great.
Anomalisa,
Yeah,
Academy Award nominated Duke Johnson.
Yeah,
You're known for your stop motion.
we love stop motion. I love stop motion.
How did you get started in stop motion? Because
I
lost art.
I had the idea for Moral Orel, and I didn't think it would. I thought it would be too expensive to do stop motion, but and I thought, hey, we could just do it with marionettes. I'm a great
There's someone-
marionette.
Drink it in, everybody.
Does anybody have a
You're
map?
watching. This is like watching Itzhak Perlman play the violin.
Dana,
This is what this is a
Dana.
puppeteering equivalent to.
Dana, why don't you have a madam puppet?
You had to do certain things with Waylon Flowers to get one of those. I wasn't really willing. I didn't need it that bad. I wanted it, but not that bad.
So you hadn't done stop motion before?
More
Orel?
No, and but I obviously I would have loved to, and then there was a show called I forget what it was called back then. It was a show about like where they used Barbie dolls and Mattel dolls and did sketch comedy. Robot chicken.
Robot,
something
whatever
like
that.
They used the Mego
Fly
dolls.
by Night.
Yeah, that Fly By Night show.
Yeah, Seth Green guy. Never heard of him.
Yeah, so I got moved into that studio and met all the animators, and I was like, "Isn't this going to be expensive?" And the guys at the studio said, "No, it's not going to be expensive. We underpay everyone." And I'm like, "Okay, great, sign me up."
We let them live in the building, so technically they're tenants.
They're really great artists, and they make nothing.
So what did you two want to be when you grew up? Yeah.
I wanted to be a cowboy.
Okay, I see it.
What's
Dana?
going on?
Dana's
Hold on a minute.
Dana,
My agent. You're gonna get a piece of history.
You wanted to be an agent?
Hello.
Does anybody want to be an agent when they grow up?
Do
How are
they?
you, sweet
I don't
spirit?
know.
I don't know. I've never met anyone that wanted to be an agent when they grow up.
I actually did want to be a clown.
Just fine. My
Okay.
daughter turned
scary clown or a funny clown?
Sunday.
Well, no, I
we
thought I'd
had.
be a funny clown.
My daughter
I don't
turned
think
6
anyone
on
sets
Sunday.
out to be a scary clown.
I don't know. Have you seen
Really?
the people that come to our shows?
We had Tuesday parties.
Well, yeah, because it's cool now.
I hear Lisa Grail really likes clowns.
Well, yeah, she lives in the clown capital of the world, doesn't she?
Yeah, it was the best one there was.
Well,
We
we
didn't
had-
have to set up or
we
do
have
anything.
the
I have
ringlet. You know,
25 kids in
What?
the house.
My mom
Judging
called during
parents.
this. I hung up on her.
Dana, go walk in another room.
He's talking to his agent.
It really
my
was.
My mom
Yeah.
thinks I'm dead
One
right
link.
now.
Send an email. That was it.
This
How are you? How can I help you?
Is your mom on Facebook?
I'll pretend I'm talking to Dana. Well, you can help me by getting back on
Oh,
this
okay.
thing. Yeah, okay, will you?
Whoa. Okay.
Well, yeah, right now, hang up.
Hang on. Let me give it to you, Dana.
Okay, that's great.
We had a
Oh,
lot.
is it?
Thank you.
complaints. We had a lot of complaints from the studio that you did a half-ass job on your last.
Okay. I look forward to it. I went
like,
to there's
"Oh,
3
yeah,
other assholes I'm zooming with right now who all pulled out their phone calls, their phones to pretend they're very important calls.
But
All right, yes, tell Pixar I'll do the job. I'm happy to do it.
hack
I
job.
see that.
You know, a lead's a lead. I don't care. All right, thank you.
One
Hey,
of our-
have a good.
Do we
One
have
of
to
our
be that
agents
loud?
commented that he wanted to be
Okay.
an agent when he
Bye.
grew up.
Couldn't you have walked away or something? You had to be like right on mic.
You can't hear
oh,
anything.
you can't hear. God damn it!
Hang on, Dana. This
That
is your
phone
agent.
call gave me the
The
coronavirus.
studio called. They said that they're really unhappy with your last record.
Disney's. I'll tell you what that I can say with that.
Work.
Disney's sending over a pop filter within the hour for the microphone. They
A
were
pop filter. You said.
worried about me popping.
They thought they were worried about you not doing a good job.
I'm surprised that you know it's not gonna. Yeah, it's not gonna change my performance.
So Neri,
It's still-
Hey, Dana, could you call my mom, please? She's worried about me.
yeah, Dino blew off his mom for this, and you. So Neri, who is one of the agents for a number of the voice actors who do our shows, wanted to be an agent when he grew up. How's that working out for you, Neri?
He's a great agent. I mean, I hear from everyone else when they laugh by
When
my
I met him in
when they walk by
Rockland,
my table and
Yeah, you should
I
go.
almost kicked him out of the show.
Yeah, Dana, you should talk to Neri about agenting you.
Yeah.
Maybe you'd get bookings.
we've had
There's
a
so many conventions right now that you could be booked at.
Right. They're booking for shows in May and June right now.
Yeah, you could go to those in May,
sure
June. That is
right away.
happen. Oh man.
All right.
Do you remember when?
Conventions.
Remember when we used to go outside?
Oh
I went
yeah.
outside today.
Remember when we used to hug?
And
You
touch
know, Michael Sandy, what's it not like being so close to a human being?
Pre-corona.
Don't touch me.
I'm
Right.
living 100% on my own. I haven't
touched
touched.
my face too, and then I
Oh my
touched
God.
you.
You're all by
I-
yourself.
I haven't touched a human being in, well, a year.
Did we need to send you a human being? Do you have any animals?
But this coronavirus isn't helping at all.
Dino has no animals.
Neri says
No
you
animals.
have his number, but you never respond. Quarantine Con wants you.
Quarantine. Pandemicon.
Do you have any pets?
Me?
Yeah.
No. You know why? Because I love animals too much. I feel bad because, you know, I mean, now I guess I wouldn't because but now I'm always home. So
Kelly wants to know if you'll sing a song for us, Dino. Can you do one of your topical coronavirus songs?
Yes, I can. You want me to?
Yeah.
Please.
All right. I am going to. I have to find it because I don't know the words.
He's a writer, not a memorizer.
That's right. Okay.
Except, look at how greasy these hands are now.
Dana, can you control yourself? What did you do to yourself?
This is from washing. I have very sensitive skin. This is why my headphones.
Don't be that weirdo.
From. Oh, here we go.
Dana,
All right. Okay, here we go. Now I'm not a violent man. I stand with a tolerant stand. But all this sadness and patience is testing my patience. So I'm gonna throw. Yeah, I'm gonna throw. Oh, I'm gonna throw. I'm gonna throw the biggest dinner party. When this is over, I'm already screwing it up. I'm gonna throw the biggest dinner party. When this is over, yeah, I'm gonna give everyone a party. Come on over, 'cause that's what we all deserve. And I will be so honored just to serve. Now I am a gentle, kind soul. You've been pushed down this dark rabbit hole. But I'm at the end of my tether and we'll pull it all together. Then I'm gonna kick. Yeah, I'm gonna kick. Oh, I'm gonna kick. I'm gonna kick some ass by cooking for my dinner party. Might have to find a dining hall and book it. Fit my whole party. This thing is so wrong, I'll write it. 'Cause I want to make damn sure everyone's invited.
Great. Woo!
Thank you. Had the words and the chords right in front of me, and I still screwed up.
That was better than anything else we've heard all day.
You're entitled to. You're almost done with your glass of water. I'm almost done with my second 96-ounce Miller Lite.
So
This whole thing's full of vodka.
Pure vodka now?
But it's pure.
Pure,
That's out.
extra filtered vodka.
it's water.
That's right. Mike, Sandy,
Yes.
what do you have coming up the rest of the week?
We have a full schedule.
Tomorrow night, it's me and Josie. We do a panel at all the shows about how freaking hilariously hard it was to create a children's book. And so we go over our stories, and we're hoping some fellow artists and creators will join us and share their stories. So that's tomorrow.
Then Wednesday, we have 3 voice actors from My Hero Academia, the big 3. Thursday, we've got Jason David Frank, the Green Power Ranger.
Green Power Ranger.
On Friday, we have Monica Real and Jamie Markey.
What?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Back again.
Well, now it's Monica and Jamie, because last time it was Monica and Chris.
Yeah.
Pachinko machines.
Yes. So, I don't know what you're doing Friday, but.
All right. For Monica, I'll do it. I'll do it for Monica.
And then we're working on a whole bunch of stuff for next week.
Well, Saturday, we've got Michael Cudlitz and Matt. Oh, goodness. I forget his last name. He's the bassist for Blue October.
Lipschitz.
Yeah. And
They're
then
all called Lipschitz.
They're all called Lipschitz.
And then next week, it looks like we got Jonathan Frakes from Star Trek.
Oh,
Next Generation.
Christopher Saunders just found us.
We got Lou Ferrigno next week. And we're working on some other, we're going to talk about how to stay healthy and fit during the quarantine in your home.
Please have him do it from the gym. His home gym, I mean.
Maybe. But the whole point is how you can stay healthy when you don't own a barbell.
Yeah. No. I'd say step one.
Hey, you got
build
a door.
Yourself a home
off
gym.
the Miller Lite.
No, you got a door. You got a gym.
All right.
So
we all have gyms in our house. Great.
So O'Neill Johnson's excited about My Hero Academia and Jason David Frank.
It's gonna be a stacked week.
Yeah. And then I've been talking to some other people.
And we lit it off, Dino. We lit the candle.
You did light the candle.
Wednesday night, we're doing our live show, but it's late for a lot of you
What time?
East Coasters.
What time?
We're at 9 o'clock.
Dana can't get away till 9. He has to wait till his whole family goes to sleep.
Is that 9?
Yeah, I have problems.
Me, I have nobody. I can do it all day long.
So fine, Dino. I'll just drag you into some of the other ones.
Sure.
So what are you, 9 o'clock Pacific?
That's right. PST.
Yeah, our people are awake. Our people are party people.
9 o'clock Echo Park time.
Yeah.
We're not quite by the Pacific. They're a little late, a little later than us.
Tale of the pup time.
You doing any other podcasts this week, Dana? Poor guys out there on a limb without you.
No, Tino and I. That's it. And maybe if we can get Matt to figure this out, we might do, obviously, everybody can do it. I mean, Dino, if we do a little fake YouTube film fest one night, get a little Patreon extra content.
Dana, let me check my schedule. Okay.
A lot of people don't know. Dino writes his schedule in Sharpie on the roof of his living room.
On the roof of my eyelids. Yeah. Let me check my schedule.
Don't touch your face.
Yeah, I'm fine.
Andrew wants to know.
I don't go anywhere.
Andrew wants to know where Tish is. I'm going to assume she's at home.
She's here. Hold on. Let me get her.
Oh, Jesus.
Uh-oh. Is this a puppet?
It's got to be.
Is it Granny Puppet?
Everybody be quiet. I'll see if she's here. Tish, are you here? Hey, guys! It's Tish! It's so nice to see everybody.
Dana's actually great.
Dana, the hair color's wrong.
Ah.
No, I dyed it, Mike. Remember?
Yeah.
I sent you that long email about it. Do you remember? Hey.
Oh, God.
Oh!
I gotta go to a meeting. I'll see you later.
Dana,
Are you gonna play?
Yes.
we're saying Dino?
Are you gonna play my 5-minute video? I'm telling you, it pays off.
Yeah, play the video. Yeah, Vincent, producer Jude, let's play Dino's video.
It's a 5-minute video, but sit through it. It's worth it.
This is what Dino looks like when he's all cleaned up.
I made a birthday.
Yeah.
I made a birthday tape for a friend, Scott Adson's girlfriend, Sandra.
All right, Jude, play
And
it.
roll it.
And roll it. Vincent.
I always wanted to be a part of something like where it doesn't roll and it's awkward. Oh, look at me. Play. Can't hear it.
We don't
Can't hear
have
it.
any audio.
All right, forget it.
All
Forget
right.
it. Forget
Well,
it.
at least we got to see you all cleaned up.
Wait a
Yeah.
minute. Where?
Fast forward. You get to see the idea of the bit.
Why do we not have audio on it?
Watch it a little further. Look.
Streaming it.
Oh, look. My beard's growing. I'm playing a really long song.
Oh, that's funny.
See?
You look so professional.
Look at I'm getting tired. I'm a good actor.
Listen, you are on a network television show. Not many people can say that.
And here's the money shot. Here's the money
Oh.
shot. Look at this. And look. Whoa. It's started on fire. That's real fire. It's real fire. I really lit a napkin on fire for that. All right.
That's hysterical. I'm going to go watch that online now.
Yeah.
Where can I see it?
Your Facebook page, right?
Yeah, I put it on YouTube.
Yeah, because I saw it on your Facebook page a couple of days ago.
Yeah, it's on my Facebook.
What's your YouTube
page.
channel called?
It's under the name Bob Roland. Wait, what? Hold on.
Hang on.
Really?
You know, Bob Roland is a. Oh, Jesus.
Crystal, put the link up there.
I'll put a.
Oh, thanks, Crystal.
Yeah,
it's in the comments.
When I saw
really? Okay.
When it popped up on my Facebook page, I took screen captures to show Sandy.
And I was like, yeah, I saw that 3 days ago.
That, you know.
Yeah, but you didn't. You watched the second of it.
I only
missed the whole bit.
I did. I will, in the future, know that it's worth watching any of your videos all the way to the end.
Yeah, I don't set out to bore people.
You have to earn that boredom.
Yeah, exactly.
You can't just get instantaneous boredom. You have to watch all 5 minutes and you're like, wow, I'm bored of this.
Also on that same YouTube channel, I got some good old Halloween songs that I found online. Or I found on eBay and I digitized them.
Well, maybe our Wednesday we can. Our Wednesday we'll do the second hour. We can try our YouTube Film Fest, Dino.
Okay, yeah.
We'll see if Matt can. We love and miss you too, Lisa.
Yeah, Lisa. Fuck you for leaving us.
We'll get you on here one of these days, Lisa.
To be with your family and children.
Well, this is
all right.
All right, kids.
Thank you, guys.
Thanks for having us.
Play us out.
All right.
Check out the GalaxyCon store online. You can find items like t-shirts, signed and certified Funko Pops, magnets, keychains, and pins, exclusive comic book variants, and so much more. Make sure to check out our collectibles page, which features autographs for every fandom, from Star Trek to My Hero Academia and everything in between. So what are you waiting for? Check out GalaxyCon.myshopify.com.